Good morning, everyone. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How are you this lovely morning? It is almost afternoon, so um, definitely close. So y'all hit the like button and y'all say hello when you get in here. Hi, y'all. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sierra. Sierra. Hi, Apuni. Cheeky baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, we're going to be speaking about how he can't handle you. And for those of you who are on the Patreon, y'all's letters are going out today or tomorrow for October. So, if you are not signed on to the Patreon and you are curious, definitely sign up for the Patreon. And if you want to receive the letters or message me, definitely sign up for the mailing out tier. You'll see there are all the different tiers that you can join. Um, and it also supports the channel and other things. So you'll sign up for the Patreon. Okay. Have my iced coffee today. It's pumpkin spice. And we're going to be talking about how he can't handle you. A lot of ladies will ask questions. Why aren't they checking for me? Why aren't they approaching me? Why can't I get a second date? Why hasn't this person called back? Why did they ghost you? Da 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 da. If you're a very leveled up lady, you know what you want, and you have all that in your mind, and they probably feel like they can't really run game on you, then they don't see you as um, someone they can date successfully. They can't really run the okey doke on you. They can't give you the runaround. They can't lie to you because you're way ahead of the game. So a lot of times men will see that and they will leave you alone because they can't handle you. And that's a good thing because they were there to waste your time anyway. They weren't about to give you what you wanted anyway. So there's no sense or use to be upset or worried about someone who is not able to even properly court you or date you. Okay. You actually cleared off your schedule to allow other people to be able to have a chance in order to get to know you. Okay. So you don't want to harp on why didn't this work out or why don't I get approaches often, because you've leveled up to a point where a lot of people just can't handle you. And that's a good thing because that means the quality increases. Maybe the quantity decreases, but the quality increases. Okay. And I always use the analogy of thinking of yourself as something very expensive and only few people are able to purchase, only few people are able to afford you. So you're not taken off the shelf as often as something on sale or something cheap. Okay. So you have to realize that. And your value does not increase. I mean, your value doesn't decrease because you put so much energy and effort into your level up that it takes a person who is truly seeking the type of person you are in order to be able to handle you. Just like you don't go buy an expensive car but can't afford the maintenance on it. Okay. I mean, I had to take my car in today for maintenance, and actually I'll have to take it back tomorrow. But it's a lot of money, and because I drive a nice car. And if I couldn't afford the maintenance on it, I would not be able to keep that car or keep it running in good shape. And it would be a waste. So a lot of people can't literally afford you. And so I wouldn't take it personally. Don't take it personally. Just allow people to go where they can afford. Okay. If you feel like you're missing out on low quality, um, and you just want to date for fun, remember when you get into a relationship with some of these people and they were able to afford you and they thought that they could handle you, and then you come making all these demands that they had no idea about because you were in the cheap section or in the section they could handle, then you have to remember, a lot of times they're not going to be able to do it. So, if you've leveled up to a point where you feel like you don't have any friends, or and men won't really approach you because they know that you're expensive and they know you're going to ask for them to pay for stuff. Do you want those type of people anyway? I mean, the whole point of leveling up is to change how you live, your lifestyle, and all those type of things. So you got to choose, do I want the old life or do I want a new life? And men can't handle women who know what they want, especially if they can't change their minds, if they can't persuade them or use the power of suggestion in any sort of way to sway them into accepting less. And a lot of times men can't handle women who can go out and get another one who can do what that one can't. And that bothers a lot of men because they have egos. Okay. So you have to make sure that you're understanding this. You said there is no space for emotion in the level up. There's no space for emotion if you're serious about what you're trying to accomplish. Now, some people level up for different reasons. Okay. If you're leveling up for love, wrong reason. Okay. If you're leveling up for yourself and to improve your lifestyle and the lifestyle of your future generations, that's good because it does not leave room for emotional mistakes. If you're in the level up for love, you're gonna make mistakes. Okay, because you're going to be emotional about a lot of things, and that's okay. You learn, you get back on your level up, and you remember why you're leveling up in the first place. And I feel that a lot of people don't realize that men aren't out here looking for love. Let me repeat once again. Men are not out here looking for love. Let me repeat that one more time, just so y'all know. Men are not out here looking for love. They don't start off looking for love. And so why would you think that they were? That's one thing that y'all need to learn. And I'm sorry I have to tell you like this, but it is the truth. No man wakes up every morning and says, I wonder if I'll meet my true love today. That's women's stuff. Okay. And that's why it's so easy to trick women sometimes because they wake up looking for true love. And so it's easy to act as if you are quote unquote true love. Okay, Lisa, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 28. Your parents are really pressuring you to get in a relationship. You have not met the right man as of yet. What should I do? There is no right man. There's the right bank account, the right credit score, and if he treats you decent. Okay, so I'm trying to help y'all, and y'all don't realize the right man is the man for right now. And if it doesn't work out, then at least your parents will say, okay, well, you need to take your time finding someone. And they won't pressure you so much. Just bring home something they don't want. And then they won't bother you no more. And then you can like call it off. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get the pressure off, just bring home the opposite of what they have in mind. And they'll be glad when you break up and be single again, okay? Um You said repeat that for the pick me in the back. You said you're struggling with that at the moment. I've leveled up. My husband is a good provider, but I'm craving the attention my husband feels like a roommate. Well, you're always going to crave attention. You're a woman, okay? Women like attention. That's why they look a certain way, and that's why they get the same amount of attention that they want. So it's not It's not a bad thing. And I don't feel like it is a bad thing. And I don't think people should feel like, oh, I shouldn't try to draw attention to myself unless you're doing a crime. Okay. Think of it as like a flower. If you have a beautiful flower and you've watered it, you've put it in the ground, watered it, grew it, made sure everything was okay with it, and it finally bloomed and blossomed. That flower is going to get attention. There ain't nothing you can do about it unless you want to hide it, snip it, put it in a dark closet so no one sees it. If you're a flower, if you're leveled up, if you came out of the ground, if you were a seed, and you know you were nurtured and watered and things like that, you should be noticed. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. um, Sorry if you don't think so, but you should. Let's see. Is it okay to keep relationships from prying parents? It's okay to keep a lot of stuff from parents, baby. I don't know why y'all think y'all gotta tell parents everything. Unless you are, unless it's a danger to you or you feel like you want to share it with them because you want to talk to them and you're open and honest about things with them, that's fine. But if you don't, just tell them when you're ready. Um, and if, they might understand, they might not. Either way, you know. Um, you said you miss the romance form from a man. I romance myself, but it's not the same. Well, in order to get romance from a man, they have to be in the mindset that they're going to get something in return. So, hence, that's the game. Okay, so if you want romance from a man, then you need to play the game. You need to play the game like he might get some, he might not. But if you're not trying to play that game anymore, then yes, you must romance yourself, live a romantic lifestyle, and you won't really be looking for romance from a man anymore. You know what I'm saying? And when you see man trying to romance you, that you know why, because they want something, and then you can up your stakes. Okay. Um, and like I said in my book, Leveling Up to Your Best Life, y'all need to get that. Um, Once you start romancing yourself, you won't crave it from a man anymore because you already done all those things for yourself and you do them on a daily basis and you live that lifestyle. So you're not going to crave the fake romance that men shell out in order to get some or try to get some at least. And so they're going to have to come correct, or you can play that game and see what you can get out of it. But either way, you won't crave it or need it from them. That's the point. Let me let me get my leveled up to your best life book link so that y'all can get this book because y'all really need this book. Um, if you are having issues with this. And once a man see you romancing yourself, they have to come correct. They can't just sorry y'all, I put a bunch of different caps. So weird, it looks weird, but the link is good. Um, once once they see that you can do all of that for yourself, they have to come with what you want. Your husband is giving you option to pick where we should live. I don't know, we should stay in the Midwest or go back to your hometown. The kids would get better schools in SD. It should okay. And my family is there. Your husband is giving you the option to pick where we should live. Pick where you want. I don't know. Honestly, you have to live that life. You have to live that life. So I would definitely choose what is best for you. The kids will adjust if they get better schools there. I mean, how old are they? I mean, does the school really matter if they're 2 years old, 3 years old? And also, how long is that husband going to keep that job there? He could be fired in 2 months. Okay. I honestly, I don't like moving across any type of state line for no damn temporary job. That's why I teach owning your business, because I'm not gonna move around the country and follow behind some man for some job he could be gone, that could be gone in 2 months. Unless I see a signed contract and he got a long contract for some years, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not packing a box. And the house better be better over there. Okay, not worse, but better. I'm not downsizing. I ain't following no man for no temporary job. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Words of wisdom. Can you make a guide on dating game specifics? I don't make guides, but some of us need almost step by. I don't think y'all need. If y'all need step by step, y'all don't need to be doing this. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, thank you, Crystal, but y'all don't need no step by step. It's gonna look too fake. Y'all have to know how you feel about what it is you're doing and go out and do it. It has to be natural. If you're doing a step by step guide, then everyone's gonna pick up on the steps and they're gonna see what you're doing. And it's gonna be too easy to pick you apart. So you need to stay, creative. You need to stay, fluid and natural in your approach to this. Okay. You cannot have a step by step because everyone's going to start picking out each step. Okay. She did this, she did that. Okay. I know she watches SheRaSeven. You can't have a step by step guide. We are not robots. We have to be natural. We have to assess each situation as what it is and move accordingly. Okay. This is an art form. Okay. It is an art form. You must be good at what you do in order to be successful. And the more you do it, the better you become. Okay, Moon Princess. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, what if a rich man says you're independent? Like, doesn't that mean he doesn't really want to help you? I don't know if I read too much into things or cutting it off. Um, like honestly, if a rich man said that I was independent, I would be like, yeah, but I like to be spoiled still. That's the only way you can really impress me. When I shoot, come take my bills. See what happens. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, sure, a man is flying you out. I'm not even reading after that. If you getting flued out, then you getting flued out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm done. Stop supporting Dusty behavior. It's not helping him grow and making him resent you. Exactly. If y'all, you know what? When I was going to school, we learned math, algebra, geometry. Just do the math. If it don't add up, then it's not worth it, baby. There you go. Math, baby. It's simple. If it's not adding up in your wallet, in your account, in your bank, it ain't worth it. What? Your lease is ending in March with boyfriend who says I'm not marriage material. You're 30. Girl, first of all, I don't care what your boyfriend says. That he can't handle you. You're not marriage material for him. He want a maid, obviously. So cut your losses and have fun. Go find one. You're not even looking for a husband, girl. Don't even say you're looking for a husband. That's when they start looking for a wife, when you ain't looking for no husband. Or when you're looking for another one. Okay. So you're right. I'm not cut out to be nobody's maid. Let me go see, let me go travel and meet new people. Or, let me go find somebody who can handle me, because you obviously can't. You know, like I wouldn't take offense to it at all, because I think that a lot of men can't handle women these days. We're too much for them. Okay. When you're too much, you're just too much. It's just, you got to go find somebody that can handle you. And, a lot of men really need to realize this. A lot of men can't handle women. They think they can, but when them bills come, they be running. When you can't handle a woman, you can handle her bills, how she feels, what she's trying to do in her life, and all of the above. If you can't handle it, move out the way. Move out the way. Let somebody else come in and do what you failed at and couldn't do. Okay? Sprinkle. You said pay your own. Well, then what do we need you for? Let somebody else come through. You know, nobody for D. They sell that at the store. Sprinkle. All right. You've been replaced so many decades ago. You just forgot what? If you ain't paying, then what you staying for? You ain't staying. Um, you pay no attention to men. Like, yeah, a lot of men don't realize that. Like, if that's all you have to offer, if that's it, you can't pay no bills. Then why don't you just go sell it, baby? You sell it. At least you get paid and won't be dusty with it. Let's see who buy it. See who pay for it. I know Pick Me. She got her checks. All right. you, you said what happened to family values? The same thing that happened to men paying bills. What happened? Get your own family values. Sprinkle. Can you afford a family? That's what I'm saying. If you can't afford a family, then what? How to answer women are a dime a dozen. I would say, and so are men. But you still in my face trying to get this dime. Sprinkle. That's what I would say. I mean, it's not as if it's not easy to go out and just start flirting with somebody and have a date in 2 days. I mean, women can do that kind of stuff. It's very easy. It's harder for men because they got to be lying and pretending like they got something they ain't got. Unless they do have it, then it's easier. Um, what to say if a guy keeps making fun of your features? Like one, he asked me why I'm short. Then he makes me feel little. I don't know, girl. That's not really making fun of a feature. It's just your height. Spiritual women like us are not a dime a dozen. True. That's because when men say your women are a dime a dozen, he don't know you. He just know that he's generalizing, so it doesn't matter. You say you feel sorry for your man. Well, I feel sorry for a lot of people that have ran into you and you didn't even get the chance to be your woman because they ran. Sorry for them having to encounter that. Don't feel sorry for my man. He won't go nowhere. He won't go nowhere. Okay, he like it. Shoot, I have ice in my mouth. What do you feel about men that constantly talk about their exes? Um, as long as they pay my bills, they can talk about whoever they want. Sprinkle, because that means I can talk about mine, which are probably better than his. Okay. If they ain't paying no bills, then I'm not listening anyway. What they talking about? Ain't got time to hear what they saying if it's not about paying these bills. So I'm probably just in my own world thinking about what I'm gonna do tomorrow. What I'm gonna wear, what I'm gonna talk about on YouTube. I'm not listening what they talking about anyway. Okay. That's what you have to think about. Like you can't put too much emphasis on whatever they're doing if they're not pleasing you. That's their priority, baby. Okay. Shira, what is too much as a married woman? What do you mean? What is too much? Okay. Um, sometimes you just have to be who you are, and if they can't handle you, continue to be who you are anyway. And you might meet your match one day. You never know. I don't need sassy man at your job. You got all the sassy. Exactly. How much is my book? I'm trying to work out the mathematics. Well, let's say you might have to ask your mama for money 2 weeks in a row if you're trying to get it by Thanksgiving, plus shipping and handling. Okay. Um, it's about a half a tank of gas. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. It's worth it though. Your mom will like it. I promise. You can give that to her for her gift this year. Um, no, I'm serious. She'll like it. It's for any age and for any budget. Shira, I asked a rich man for money too early. I feel bad about the situation. He ghosted me. I feel like he got turned on. When y'all, like, I don't know how you asked. The thing is, you have to know he's going to give it to you if you ask. You got to know. And if you don't know, then you have to suggest until he offers. That's the difference. Okay. When you go to ask and you are not 100% sure he's going to say yes, then you have to suggest and give clues and hints. If you are not 100% sure that this man will do anything to keep you in his life, don't ask. Suggest, mention, talk about it a lot. But if you ask and you are not 100% sure he's going to give it to you, then you run that chance of, him being turned off and ghosting you. Yes, I said life. So y'all keep asking too quick if y'all aren't 100% sure. And how to know if you are 100% sure, if he act like he can't breathe, live, walk, talk unless you are in his life. That means he didn't met somebody that he never thought he could ever get that close to and like share the same air with. Okay. It means you're way too out of his league and he is not going to risk losing you. That's when you can ask. That's when you can say, I need this, I need that. I can't, blah, 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 blah. That's when he gonna be fumbling, trying to find his ATM card as soon as you start forming those words. Okay. If you aren't 100% sure that is not your situation, do not ask. Okay. Suggest, mention, hint. And if you don't get the clues after the date 3, then ghost him. Okay. Nothing lost. And like I said, a lot of these men can't handle you asking for stuff because they feel used. They should be to the point where they want to be used. Okay. Y'all are like, y'all been watching my channel for years, and some of y'all are new. You need to walk up in there and have men wishing to be used by you. Okay. You need to have a man say, "Ooh, I hope she come use me." That's what you want to look like. That's how you want to move. That's how you want to walk, talk it at. You need to walk up in the spot and every man need to be like, "I hope you come choose me to use." That's you. Okay. That's you. If you're not doing that, then go back home and try again. Or go somewhere where those type of men are. And that's it. Okay. Don't be trying to go after people who you think are in your league or you're in their league or, equals and halfway looking decent, can get somebody else. You gotta know what you're going after. You gotta know your target. You got people. There are, just like there are women out here praying for sugar daddies, there are sugar daddies out here praying for sugar babies. Oh, please send me one with a nice booty. Please send me one with, that pops her mouth when she talks. I don't know, but they want to be used. So go find them. Y'all are not y'all have to be more confident within yourselves. So y'all need to really know how to target. Know your target. Know what you're looking for. What are you looking for? You looking for love, then you might not find that, but the man might find it. You might that man might find his true love, and he would never let you get away. He's gonna be like, "Oh, that's the one. She could take all my money." That's what you want. You to walk up in there and have people stumbling over themselves trying to get to you quick so you can spend their money in some form or fashion. And that goes back to the level up, you know. I have looked plain Jane. I've walked around in sweats. I've put my glasses on. I can look glam when I want to. But at the end of the day, when you're trying to get some money, you know what to go do, ladies. Okay? You know how to come out the house looking. You say you're struggling, you want a family, and you don't have the time to run to him. He runs off when I could get he's warmer. How do I get him to commit and stop trying to think he's about partying and settle? Um, Start going out with other men. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ain't nothing to get you. Ain't nothing to get a man correct real quick than if you out there looking for something else and dating another one. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, Jen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go get you another one. Go out on a date with somebody. Start going to church or Bible study. Okay. Even if you're going out just to mingle with other people, go do that. You need that. If you sitting up here waiting and he ain't trying to do nothing, it's because it's unbalanced. He don't value you as much as you value him. Okay. I'm not trying to. If you got to do all that, go out, go have fun, go out with your friends, go see what else is on the market, go see what else you're trying to see, and he's gonna see that you're not gonna be sitting at home waiting on him to make up his mind because you might be finding somebody else. Okay, and they might want to commit quick. You never know, and he might come around and see that you're not playing with him no more. All right, where are you going? I'm going out. You ain't trying to commit. We ain't got no future together. Shoot, just make sure the bills paid. I'll be back when I be back. Right. You know, that's how you have to treat it, like he's treating it. Treat it like he treats it. You say he might get too mad. Then you might get too single. Sprinkle spring. He ain't trying to commit to you. Why do you care if he's mad? He ain't trying to start no family with you. Why do you care if he gets too mad? What he's gonna get too mad about? Leaving? Letting you go be with somebody else? It's good if he get too mad. It means he takes you seriously. Get too mad about what? You going out to find somebody who will commit? What he wants you to do? Hang on to every little thing and say, I'm not committing to you, but I'm gonna be mad if you go try to find someone else who does. That's stupid. And that's exactly what I would say. Why are you mad? You don't want to commit. Shoot. You could be mad when you have a ring on my finger and all them bills paid. And we got same last name or the same address and names on deeds. Then you got the right to be mad, but you don't have the right to be upset. So I don't want to hear it. Y'all women need to start speaking up because honestly, y'all be treating these guys who don't even want to commit to y'all like they your husband, paying full bills and on the insurance. No, I would laugh in their face and be like, I'll be back when I'm back. Bye. But if you want to date someone in high society, then go date them. Should the quality of sex matter in a marriage? If that's why you get married, sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, what are the reasons? Like, is that the top on your list? Ask men why they get married. Y'all need to compare lists. Y'all need to get top reasons why men marry, top reasons why women marry. Y'all look at the priorities and how they are making these choices. Okay. hmm In a way, even if you feel like you have a fear or risk starting something new, you still take risk to walk away or be ready to walk away, even if it's scary to risk. Either way, something's gonna change. Either it's gonna be him or it's gonna be you. Look at it like that. But your life is going to change. I would say that. Are you gonna sit there and wait forever, or are you gonna make some change? You gonna make somebody make a change. I'm not answering those spam questions, so you might as well quit, or you gonna be in timeout. You can pay like everybody else, sprinkle, sprinkle. It's easier just to put some money in there. Easier. You have leveled up friends with they are picnics and deal with dusty. Should I stop hanging out with them? Um, I would say if y'all can talk about something else besides dusties, then you know, great. But if they keep bringing that stuff up and y'all don't want to listen to that, then you don't have to hang out with them. Who you calling your mama, J? The real J Dot? She up in here? She in the chat somewhere? Hey, Miss the real J Dot, where you at? You off today? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, get my book. You gonna love it. Um, I feel like okay, Gigi, sprinkle, sprinkle. I feel like me asking too early is so embarrassing. He's well known in the industry. I feel like he could drag my name through the mud. Girl, I don't care about people like that. Like, y'all have to realize you're a woman. You can drag his name through the mud for being broke or not wanting to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must be broke. You could drag his name if you really wanted to. But why would a man with money in the industry drag your name for doing what all women supposed to be doing? I wouldn't even worry about that. All they gonna say is why you couldn't afford it. Her bills too much. You ain't got your contract ain't hidden like it should. I don't know. Ebony sprinkle sprinkle. I know this sounds silly, but does having a flat stomach help in attraction? I don't think so because like everybody wear them waist trainers these days. You don't tell who jiggling and wiggling who ain't. Oh, Ebony sprinkle sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Gigi, thank you for the donation, but like stop worrying about dumb stuff that doesn't matter. Okay? That's what I would say. Stop worrying about dumb stuff. If he can't afford you, he can't afford you. Period. He don't want to afford you. You don't know about how many other bills he has. Just because someone has money in it or in the industry don't mean they are not in debt. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about it. Don't mean their money ain't tied up in some bad investments or whatnot. Think about it. I have to realize what money really means. I don't know what type of entertainer it is, but most of the time they can't even get their money. They be at the bank asking questions. Shoot, sprinkle, sprinkle. I paint my nails. Um, you said y'all all gonna be broke listening to this. Well, J Dot, your mama listening, so you better go tell her because she writing stuff down. She got to get her money so she can loan you some. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's like, I gotta help my baby. You gonna need some gas money this weekend. All right. Because I'm on empty anyway. I just let him use it so he can fill it up. Because I don't like going to them gas stations late at night. They be robbing the elderly. So she give you gas money when her tank on E, so you go fill it up, and you haven't even been the wiser. Good for her. At least she figured it out. Anyway, so yeah, when your looks go, we do too. Good. Y'all probably don't have nothing to offer then anyway. The little that you did have. By the time a woman's looks go, men can't even do nothing no more anyway. They be sitting up there asking when it's time to eat. What y'all gonna be doing? Sitting up there. But if our looks go, we know something else went with y'all already. Okay, it's gone. By the time our looks fade with all this makeup and wigs and technology and stuff, we already know you ain't no more good either, sir. What y'all gonna be doing? Y'all gonna be in the bathroom half the time. All right. Y'all always trying to make a woman feel bad for getting older and looks fading. What happens when y'all get old and start balding and being in the bathroom and running to the bathroom all the time and waking up in the middle of the night, gotta pee 20 times and what trying to hang on to your what happens? Y'all know I know firsthand, so y'all gonna get a bad surprise and y'all can't hide what y'all like women can hide under makeup and wigs for decades and still look in the same 10 years. Y'all gotta do the most. Y'all gotta shave your head. Y'all gotta dye your hair, beard. Y'all gotta stop walking with that limp from when you peaked in high school and played basketball. Y'all, y'all gotta cover up a lot of stuff. And it's harder on a man because you can't hide it as good as a woman can. This I was at the store today, and this kid who worked, at the counter, he had to check my ID twice because he didn't believe how old I was. Okay, you had to check it. Let me see it one more time. I never seen these numbers on here before. So, just understand that a lot of times men are more insecure about themselves aging because when they age, everything goes, not just looks, but everything. Okay. I gotta remember that. They got special medications for y'all because it went. I gotta go get prescriptions and stuff just to feel like a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said living the soft life. No, I'm redoing my nail. Y'all like this color? Okay. Is explaining yourself pick me how to be sweet without being a pick me? Have standards and let them know that you have standards, and they will know if you are for them or not. Okay. Like if they assume that you're just going to go with the flow, just stop them right there on the first assumption and correct them. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't do this, or oh, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that without A, B, C, and D. Um, but also be grateful and say, well, but thank you so much, and we'll talk later. So if you have standards by like saying, okay, well, I'm not going to date you exclusively unless you pay all these bills, right? Then you definitely say, well, you know what? My definition of exclusively dating is being totally provided for. And I understand that if that's not, something you're able to do, then I am so glad we met and spent the time that we did. And I really appreciate everything that, we've experienced thus far. and kind of dismiss them. And either he's gonna pick it up or let it go. You have to make sure that you keep your standards and you are unapologetic about it. Because if you are unapologetic about something like that, they're not going to try to persuade you or make you feel guilty about it. That is who you are. And if they can't handle it, they can't handle it. Move on. Let someone else come through. Okay. It's obvious that you know that what you're worth and that someone else has probably done that for you before. And if not, they probably will. If you just keep your standards at that level, then, then you're good. Um, what are your thoughts on guys who provide but complain about how much they provide? I'm not listening after they done paid. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Bye. Gotta go. Yeah. That's your job. I don't care if you complain. I got women complain all the time about stuff, but they still did it. That's their job. They completed it. I don't care what you say as long as it's done. Okay. Remember the power of words. People can say they're going to do something and never do it. I'd rather you do it and then go complain about it. Okay. Exactly. One of your sugar daddies texts me again after almost 2 years that he disappeared. What should I do to take all his money? I mean, all his money, girl. He's there. He's back there because he know what you like. He got some more money for you. He want to give you the money. That's why he's back. You think he coming back broke? Think about this. Like, if you were a sugar daddy and you had somebody and they gave you a bunch of money. I mean, you gave them a bunch of money, and then you ghosted them. Are you coming back empty-handed? Or are you coming back with some money? Okay. How do you know if you are ready to date again, or should I just focus on myself? I think people know when the situation presents themselves, they'll feel ready or they won't. So you'll know if you feel it. If you don't, you don't. Get back out there, and if you don't feel anything, then you're not ready. You don't feel like you're up for whatever it is that your type of dating involves, then you're not ready. But if you are, and if you feel like it, then you are. Okay. She would love these videos. Could you please make one about mystery? I think I have like several, but I'll keep that in the rotation when I pick subjects. What do you think about being a military wife? I don't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nothing wrong with it, but I don't think about it, baby. It's not for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, every documentary or story or kind of thing that I've seen on TV, it doesn't look very appealing unless you live below poverty level. That's all I'm saying. It don't look appealing unless you under that poverty line. Unless, they're already out of the military and that's just something they did a long time ago. But during it, I'm not gonna do all that. You go be all you can be, and when you done, come find me. And hopefully you'll have some money and a degree by the end of the job and all that kind of stuff. What if I see a guy as just a friend, but he wants more? He has no job. I'm not attracted, and I thought he was gay. Well, if he ain't got no job, then that's the end of the story. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless he's rich and work for himself and got a bunch of money and can pay your bills, I don't see the reason why. What the point is. I mean, if you're just friends with somebody, then people should take what they can get. If you just want to be friends with somebody, if they want more, they need to be willing to allow you to just be friends for a while. So sometimes people got to grow on other people. It's not going to be like love at first sight. It's going to be like you got to grow on people. Okay. And sometimes people need to take their time getting to know each other as well. Because a lot of times, when you rush into stuff and you don't know the other person, they could be weird or, something that you didn't intend, and you know, and even if it was something that you wanted or intended, if it went too fast, you didn't really get to know each other anyway. You didn't get to know the true person. And so if you are, if he has money, I don't know if he got money, but if he don't, then don't even worry about it because it's not worth it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you thought he was gay. Why he giving off gay vibes? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Maybe, maybe he need a new look that don't say gay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Eh, okay, Taisha, sprinkle, sprinkle. Young men are now agreeing that they are too lazy for women and we deserve better than them. I love my sugar daddies. I don't know what I would do without. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And you know what? I'm glad that they're admitting it now because before they wouldn't admit it. And the first thing about knowing who you are is admitting who you are. Lazy, right? And so lazy gets what lazy gets. That's it. Okay. And so they don't need to be trying to get any more than what they're able to get. And they should be satisfied with that. And a lot of times those men aren't complaining about the women that they can't get. They're complaining about the women that they're with who don't think that they're enough still. Because a lot of those women take those men on as projects, hoping that they can improve them. And so they're going to get constantly, told that they can do better and they should be doing more because those women are taking on projects. If you were just to be who you're supposed to be, you wouldn't have nobody trying to fix you all the time. Uh-oh, Takesha Sprinkle Sprinkle, member for 4 months. Thank you, girl. Thank you for being a member. Why are you unable to send a super chat sticker or whatever it's called? I don't know. Here, you can send it to my cash app though. But maybe it's because you're a member. I don't know. Or maybe it's because maybe you're typing something too long and you need to put more money. I think it depends on how long the sentence is. So you can only put like one sentence for $2 or $1 or whatever. The more you put, the longer you can write, I think. I don't know. You why would he bring up wanting to kiss me when I haven't expressed any attraction towards him? Because he's trying. Bring up shopping. See what happens. Okay. Y'all need to think tit for tat, baby. He bringing up kissing, bring up shopping. He bringing up this, bring up what you want. It's not like y'all should be talking to men and being appalled by everything they say. You need to make them have something appalled by what you say. Dang, she brought up shopping. I brought up kissing. Okay, I guess it's gonna take some shopping to get a kiss. Okay. Mm. Does paying for a question means it will get answered or not? If you pay, it'll be highlighted and I can see it better. But yes, I most of the time answer it. How do you do it in a less obvious way? When do they think you're taking a bartering with them? I've explained that like 10 minutes ago in the video, so just rewatch. And I don't want to keep answering the same questions over and over. Just to tell you something real quick. Know that they're going to pay before you even ask. Know that they're going to give you money before you even ask. If you have to guess, suggest. That's your rhyme. If you have to guess, make suggests. If you know, go ahead and ask, baby. That's it. Like I would know. I'm like, I know this person gonna give it to me. I just know. I'm just gonna say it because I know. That's how you gotta feel. hmm And it's not like a confidence thing. It's like You know that they are lucky to be seen in public with you, breathing your same air. You way too out of their league, and you know they're not willing to risk never seeing you again. So you know they gonna give it to you, okay? If they got it, especially. Okay. The the restaurant owner is not paying bills. He get mad when guys at the bar try to talk to me. So many missed opportunities. He only pays tab. The guys at the bar can pay your tab and your bills. What you doing? You only go to that bar when you're not trying to be bothered. That way you get to drink free. Go to another bar, get tabs paid, and get bills paid. Okay. But you feel bad? That's why. Do he feel bad for you not having for him not paying your bills? Does he feel bad that you sitting over there drinking for free and having to pay your own bills? If I owned a bar or restaurant and I claimed a girlfriend and she got to pay her own bills, I would feel bad as a man. Okay, he need to step up or step outside. That's who should feel bad. A grown man who owns a restaurant claiming he got a girlfriend or he dating you and he can't pay no bill. Mhm. That's who should really feel bad. You shouldn't feel bad at all. You said 22 years older too, girl. What you doing? Ooh, girl. Mm-mm. He should be buying you a car as well and paying a bill. I'm coming next time you go up in there. Bring all your bills and say, "Can you handle me? This is what it's gonna take. Otherwise, it's over. I can go find anybody to buy me a drink. I can go buy a drink at the liquor store. Okay. Uh-oh, who done sent me something? Y'all like my sprinkle, sprinkle? People sending me cash out. Okay. Girl, why would you date somebody 22 years older than you who ain't paying no bills? How long y'all been dating? It better not have been for more than 2 weeks. You said my nails were green. Yeah, they were. This is some good nail polish. It just went right over it. Huh? This is actually Sally Henson Miracle Gel. And it's like some special edition. It's called Very Bad. And it's like some Netflix show, something about good and evil. I don't know. Um, let's see. I'll read some of these questions. Okay, yeah. There's nothing easier to spot than, okay, like PJ. And I don't mean to call you out, but dating a man 22 years older than you who owns his own business and he's not paying your bills. I don't know how long y'all been dating, but it's not it's not good. You're the one being used. Okay. You need to flip that situation around, start using him now. Get his money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, you said about 2 months? Okay. He should be you should be presenting all your bills to him. You should be pretending that you're no longer employed by this time. You should start saying that your boss is starting to lay off people so that he can start, moving around his finances to fit you in. This is the time. Okay. Start crying when you get to the bar. Like, what happened today? Oh, they said they're going to start laying off people at work, and I just don't know what to do. I'm so glad that I have you. Um, I might need, they've cut hours. I might need you to help me this month to pay my car note or whatnot. See if he start acting different. If he's like, oh, don't worry, I'll help you. I got you. Then you already know he's trying to take care of you if you need him. Okay. It doesn't have to be true, but just see what he's gonna do. If you start acting stupid and funny, like, oh, well, I can't take care of you, I can't do nothing with you, then you already know that he's not gonna do it ever. But go in there and like be sad looking one day. See if you can get at least a car note paid. Start one bill at a time, baby. By Christmas, he should be having all the bills. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Make sure you look good and make sure everybody's salivating when you walk in. Make sure you represent being his woman. And that if he lose you, somebody who's slobbering over here and over here gonna have you on their tab. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Because that's easy to do. Easy to get on anybody's tab these days. What you need is somebody to get on the bills. If he can't handle you, let the next one help. Let the next one contribute. Do what you gotta do. You said I want to see some receipts from this advice that I'm giving. I've lived all these receipts, sir. Oh, Takesha, sprinkle, sprinkle. I lived them, and so have a lot of these ladies. Y'all want to put y'all receipts in the comments? Feel free. I've lived these receipts. No, I've lived. Y'all don't know how old I am. I know I look young. I've been on YouTube for 10 years. I've been in the game since I was 15, baby. Okay. I've lived a life, a good life. I'm still living the good life, but I'm trying to tell you, I have done all of the things that I'm telling y'all. I've done them all. Promise you. Okay. And if I hadn't done it, my sister, my cousin, my mama, okay? And I've seen it firsthand. And a lot of these men just can't handle women, and they have to bow out and let the next one try. I have shopping date Sunday, but would rather money. Any idea what to say? This is our second date. By the way, I love Sasha style. Oh, make sure that you go shopping to a place where they can take returns. Get your gift receipt. Go back, get the clothes, and then exchange them for cash. You know what I'm saying? Or you just mentioned that you also need some cash and you need to go to the ATM and you just, you need some cash and you're like, I don't know, I have to go, my bank closed. I didn't have time to transfer any money. I need some cash for something I have to do later. I have to pay, you know, some, person back or something, or like this utility worker. Or, I don't know, is that the right word? Utility worker? The lawn man, I don't know. For mowing some property that my parents own. They can't afford to take care of it anymore. So every month I pay the lawn people to go mow the lawn, and it's like hundreds of dollars. Be creative. Make it sound true. Add some details up in there, okay? He said, Shera is married, an entrepreneur. Her advice is A1. You dusty, just mad, and you pick me should have saved you. Any pick me should want a pet for the winter? Let's see. There's a couple of them in here y'all could probably adopt temporarily, because y'all know they ain't gonna stay home for long. Y'all want to sponsor a pet, Dusty? If you're gonna be a pick me show, you might as well be proud and just call it what it is. Say I'm sponsoring a pet, Dusty, for the month. Yeah, a lot of y'all go out and adopt or sponsor pets or um, what they call it, foster pets and stuff from the animal shelter. Why don't y'all go sponsor a Dusty? At least y'all can get something out of it. Okay, it's like, and you write it off. If you have your own business, you can write off your taxes as an employer. An employee. Pet Dusty, my muse, baby. So, assistant. Call him an assistant, but literally, he can be your pet Dusty for the winter if you got it like that. And make sure his name is Pet Dusty. PD. Know his place. I mean, if Peak Misha needs to take her power back, she gonna pay for him anyway, and he gonna give her attitude and talk trash to her. At least if he's on payroll, he'll have some respect, and you gonna get exactly what you want because you paying anyway, and you can write it off as a tax write off. So you might as well. Don't you think having a sugar daddy can put a woman in a dangerous situation? It's playing with fire. I think having a sugar daddy can help you get to where you want faster with large amounts of money, a very nice upgrade to your vehicle real quick, and the time and energy that it takes to want to figure out what it is you want to do and enjoy for the rest of your life. Sugar daddies, a lot of these women are looking at sugar daddies wrong. Sugar daddies are a shortcut to your success as a woman. If you're looking at this correct, you know, if you have a man who's paying all your bills, you don't have to quit your job. Or you can start your own business with the money he's giving you or the money you're saving. A lot of women don't realize, they only see the negative part of it. A sugar daddy can allow you to save money. A sugar daddy can pay your way through school if you're trying to go to school. A sugar daddy can put the down payment on that car. A sugar daddy can co-sign on that car if your credit is bad. A sugar daddy can even pay full cash for the car and put your name on the title. It's not dangerous if you're using what a sugar daddy can do for you to better yourself. Okay. It's only dangerous if you're looking for danger or if you're scared and don't know that, you're supposed to be planning your future, not a future with him. If he wants you in his life, then he gonna make you his wife. But when women go into these types of relationships, it's for financial reasons. Okay. And the men know it. The men know that they can't go out and pull some young chick without paying no bills. So it's not dangerous. It's more dangerous for the sugar daddy because he don't know what this woman is getting ready to do. Rock his world all over the place. You gonna have to go to this doctor, get his yearly annual checkup, and get them little blue pills, and get his little haircut, go buy him some modern clothes and stuff. He gonna have to feel like he in danger. You're gonna have to make sure he taking his blood pressure pills on time every day. So he won't look like he, can't handle her. So yes, there is danger, but it ain't on the side of the woman, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just know why you're there and make sure you execute. Um, it's not dangerous. It's not playing with fire. Unless you like playing with fire, make sure you got a fire extinguisher in the bank account for you to deposit your money in. You said it's dangerous to be with broke men. You can die. Exactly. Now, okay, let me address the women who have their own money and they're looking for love. It may last for a little while, but like, and I don't mean to sour the taste in your mouth, but the reason why I start this channel is because you have to keep the focus on you. And if you have children, you have to keep the focus on you. You have to love you. You have to live for you, not a man. Because one day you may meet a man, he may sweep you off your feet, but that man is not going to be the answer to everything. That man is not going to make you feel a certain way all the time for the rest of your life. You're going to have to make sure you're living the life that you want. And even if he goes out and does something wrong, talks to another woman, cheats, whatever, whatever, your happiness and your well being is not based on that. It's not a game changer. And that you can go out and do whatever it is that you want with full confidence, even if that happens. That's what this channel is for. So a lot of women are being tricked into building with men, and you're all like, and I keep telling you, all y'all are doing are building. Y'all are helping the man take the shortcut, literally, to a better woman or the woman that he truly wants. Do you really want that? If you're a woman and you're pitching in, now I can understand if you don't pay no house bills, baby. If you have expenses on the side, you can write it off on your business, whatever, whatever. But don't put no money in the house. Don't put no money. Don't put no money towards any bills. Make sure all his money is to provide for you and your family. Do not put no money on the house bills. He needs to take care of that. That's him. Okay. And don't be going 50-50 on vacations. If he want to take you on vacation, then he got to pay. Otherwise, you can go on vacation by yourself, or he can go with himself, or you can go with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, you don't put no money down on the utilities if you're anybody's wife or girlfriend. You shouldn't be paying any bills. Okay. The reason is because you're making them look like they have more than what they do have. Your contribution allows them to live better than they would have been able to live without you. And therefore, another woman looking from the outside assumes he has more to offer her because of what you're doing. So you don't do it, okay? You don't do it. Okay? And then if he decides to take someone out for lunch at work and it turns into a little bit more than that, and then she's like, "Oh, you have a nice car. Oh, you must have a nice house. Oh, you can pay for lunch every day." That's because his wife is sitting there paying bills. So if you are tricked into doing this, stop. It's not a good look. It's pick ish and it allows him to move on easier to the next one. Okay. Um, not saying that is going to happen, but why take the risk? Why take the chance? Why even give him the opportunity to afford that chance? Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, "You got tired of riding and dying for dusties, and she will help me regain my feminine side." Yes. A dusty will bring your entire life down. Oh, yeah, don't even stick around for that. Um, your question is why men are quick to go out and cheat when they are not getting what they want in the house at home, but they expect women to deal with the okey doke and not cheat. We feel the same way. They don't. You know what? Men expect you not to let them find out. Okay, men are dumb like that. Like as long as they don't know, it won't bother them. If they know, it will bother them because it makes them feel less of a man, and that's what they keep thinking about. So if you're gonna do that, just it's better if they don't know, especially at the time you're doing it. You could tell them later on if you want to, like after everything is said and done. But after you don't find out they didn't did what they did, then it won't matter after that. Okay. Um, let's see how. Let me read some more of these. Um, and in society, we're told that we're supposed to be like this supportive woman and help build a man. No, no. Why do we gotta help? Who's gonna impress us if we can do everything ourselves? How are we supposed to be impressed by a man if we can do the same thing and more and roll our eyes while doing it? How are we supposed to be impressed? You can't impress a woman these days unless you're doing the most for her. That is just what it is. That's just what it is. You can't impress me. Look, everyone has a personality. Everyone has something special about them. Everyone has something that is likable. Most people, okay? Let's get that out of the way. Everyone can get to know another person on a personal level and know, this, and that. Great. But can everybody pay these bills? That exactly. Okay. If when a woman really wants to get to know you, it's because she trusts you enough that you can support her financially, that she doesn't have to worry about you trying to take anything from her. And then she opens up and talks to you as like a real person and shares things with you. But if she feel like you broke and suspicious and she ain't finna tell you nothing, she ain't finna give you the time of day. She need to feel secure financially in order to get the real version of her. Most men don't even know the real version of the woman that they're even trying to date because, especially if they're not spending no money. Money is like a key, it opens up different locks within a woman. Okay. The less money you spend, the less you get to know. The more money you spend, the more you get to know. Okay. You said hoes. So you want a woman to tell her life story on the first date, give you all the information, clues, and ammunitions you need to try to get her into bed early for free. I would, you could. It's easier to be a hoe these days if men think hoes just have high standards. So to men, if you have high standards, you're a hoe. Okay. High standards mean hoe to these dudes because they're broke. They can't reach that level of reaching your standards. So they just label you a hoe. That's fine. Hoes ain't never broke though. Sprinkle, sprinkle. There you go. You won't find a hoe and a dusty together. I bet you that. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said someone called you a gold digger. I said, thank you, darling. Exactly. A woman with a brain, firstly. A woman will show you her brain when you show her your wallet. Okay. Women have to dumb themselves down a lot for a lot of these guys because they have no idea what they're even saying. They have to dial back their vocabulary level because they're afraid that you won't know what word they just mentioned. So y'all have to realize it's a lot of men, they don't really get it. A woman is like a bunch of doors. And the more time you spend with them, the more money you spend with them, it's like levels in a game. You get past level one. Level one complete. You done spent some money and time. Okay. Now you got round two, level two. Level two, you got to take them shopping. Or send them some money or give them some cash or pay some bills. Level two complete. The more you play the game by spending money and getting to know the woman, the more she opens up to you. Okay. And then when you get to the final level, it's too late to go back. You got to get that ring or start over from level one and reset the whole game with somebody else and spend more money. So, what you gonna do? Say level up, baby. So sprinkle, sprinkle, fam. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. Appreciate that. You said I'm a proud goal leader, and you should be. Everyone should be proud of their standards in life. That's not something bad. The only time people can make you feel guilty about something is if you feel shamed for being it. So stop being ashamed of being a gold digger if that's what you've been labeled. Stop being ashamed of the word hoe if you know you ain't finna do nothing for free. Stop being ashamed. It's like, well, at least I ain't doing it free like your mama. Pay me. Sorry. Um, spend money on me. Bring me out. Take me shopping. Pay my bills. Yes. Call me what you want, but you ain't gonna call me broke. That's all you need to know. Mhm. And a lot of men can't handle this. They've been taught that a woman will melt in their hands if they tell them the right words or are suave enough. And, that might be true. And that also might be an act upon the woman's part. You can make anybody melt in your hands by saying the right words and doing the right things. But when it comes down to this money, if you can't make a woman melt with your wallet, then it don't even count. Okay. You just performed an act. Thank you. Goodbye. Now, you know, there you go. What is sex life with a provider when you are engaged, married? I would like to literally almost never have sexual encounters at all. Is this possible when married to them? Of course it is. Don't you know most married women cut them husbands off after they get married? You married now, you ain't got to do nothing no more. Like, I'm done. I don't feel like it. I have cramps. I'm bloated. I don't feel. Just make all the disgusting things up that you can think to turn them off, and he'll leave you alone. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I ain't taking no shower today. I feel like a bum. You don't take me out no more. I feel ugly. I feel like going shopping. Make sure you just name everything to turn him off or make him go away if that's what you don't want. Okay. So, Shira, do you believe in magical? Uh, okay, magical Simpson. Do you believe in taking breaks from one another? I believe that you can do whatever you want. You're a free human being in your mind, in your body, in your spirit, and you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Now, to announce it, you don't have to announce it to nobody. That's your business. Like, this is the problem with a lot of people. They want to tell everything, they want to talk too much. If you feel like you need a break, then make up ways to take your break. You don't have to hurt people's feelings. You don't have to tell somebody we on a break. You could just be on a break literally, and they won't even realize. You're just going to be busy. You're going to be doing this, all the stuff that they hate. And so you're literally going to be on a break. You're just not letting them a 100% no. They'll feel like it's on a break, but they won't officially feel like we're on a break, but you will be one on a break. You will be on a break. So you don't have to. It's like, this is why TV messes y'all up sometimes. Y'all will see a stupid movie or a show talk about, I think we need to take a break. Why don't you just go take the break? And when they're looking for you on your break, then you can check in temporarily and go back to being on your break. Okay? So take your break. You said move in silence is louder. Exactly. Take your break. Um, you don't want to be that way as a wife, though. I hope we're compatible. Well, you never know. People can be compatible and then they can grow apart. It just depends on what decisions that y'all are making in life, which direction y'all are both headed. If y'all are going to be on the same page for 10 years down the line, things change, and so do people. So remember that. Hmm. And a lot of people don't realize this. Okay, y'all's portrait of marriage is funny to me. Marriage does not mean you're going to be the same person you were when you first got married. 10 years, 20 years down the line. You're gonna change, and so are they. If you are the same person that you were 20 or 10 years ago, something wrong with you. Y'all are gonna change. Okay. So whatever the person is doing when you marry them, they're not probably going to be doing that. They're going to be a little bit different, or maybe a lot different. A lot of people go through huge life changing events or ways of being or thinking or career changes throughout 20 years. You're not going to be married to the same person as you were when y'all first got married. It's going to change. And whether you're able to put up with that or not, all those changes is up to both of you. So y'all have to remember that y'all might not be married to the same person you married 20 years ago. I know I'm not the same person I was 20 something years ago. I am very different. So that's why I'm glad I didn't marry for love only. And I married for the other reasons as well. Honestly, because you need more than love. You need more than that. If that's all it's based on, that's not guaranteed. That's not long lasting. Okay. That's not enough after a while. What signs make a man think that a woman is easy to take advantage of? When she does whatever he wants. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How not to get easily attached to a guy. I feel like when I become intimate with him, takes me so attached right away. Um, I definitely feel like taking your time getting to know him, or having a backup or someone else to give your attention to so you don't get super attached is very helpful. Even if you're not intimate with another person, at least you have someone to talk to or to go out with, or to have fun with, or whatever. So you're not sitting there just, making, um, I don't know how to say this. You're not sitting there waiting on him to, say, well, l- l- let's do this and let's do that. And, for him to get the same amount of attachment for you that you have already for him. You have other ways to express yourself with other people, so you don't feel like you're attached. Hmm. You said that euphoric in love feeling fades. It does. Hmm. He is losing feeling. What should I do? Nothing. I mean, he's not gonna keep it forever, girl. That's why. If do you look good, baby? Because it doesn't matter if a man loses his feelings. Do you look good? You got names on stuff. You got your name on them deeds. You got, are you married? You got the ring. Is it gonna cost him money to leave, baby? That's all you need to worry about. There you go. If you're not married and it's free for him to leave, then you need to start dating other people. That gets their attentions quick. You start being distant, going out, dating other people, that gets a man back quicker than you could ever think. Would I give the ring back if it ends? Yeah, a fake copy of it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I am giving her ring back. I'm not even going to buy a fake copy. No, that was my gift. Can he give me my time back? Nope. Then he don't get no ring back. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all too nice. I don't know who taught y'all to be nice like that. That's not. Keep the ring and everything else. Keep it. You ain't got to wear it, but just keep it. Um, they know you got the emotional buttons, and if he feels he can win one game by playing, then get something from you. You gotta be smarter. Exactly. Thank you, Cheyenne Sprinkle Sprinkle. Appreciate that. A lot of men can't handle women these days. I'm trying to tell y'all. If you find one that can handle you, let me tell y'all, the relationship may not be perfect. The relationship may not be some fairy tale, but if he can handle you, he can take all of whatever you got to give and give you and pay them bills, then that's good. Some men will be charming, but they can't handle you. They can handle you for, you know, less than a week, but then they got to give you back because you know why? You too much for them. They like, oh Lord, I've been having nightmares. I can't sleep well. You know, I can't do this no more. This lady too much for me. I gotta find somebody who gonna cook all my meals and rub my feet. Where how you pick me? Where you at? Some men start realizing how much they really love Pick Me Show when they date someone, who ain't Pick Me Show. Okay. So even if you are Pick Me Show, us ladies, we doing y'all a favor by sending y'all man back to y'all running with open arms. Okay. Because sometimes they try to leave y'all for us, but they don't have enough money and we send them right on back with much more appreciation for you. Okay. Because they already know, not all women are going to cater to them like y'all do. And when they get that rude awakening, it makes them much more thankful for having a pygmy, okay, on board. Now, it may seem like it's a mean way of saying things, but like I said, some men can't handle the women that they think they want. They got to go right back to the woman that they had or the woman that you know they feel like they can handle. Oh, thank you, Cheyenne Sprinkle Sprinkle. I appreciate that though. Men with money don't go after gold diggers for say it's because gold diggers put themselves in front of them. Men with money go for whoever catches their eye. And if they like something, they gonna go get it. You leveled up and your inbox is dry. I don't have dusties, but I have no one. Is it time? Is it time for what? The type of men that you want are probably not going to be on social media all day. You got to go out, baby. You got to go out and about, join some type of social thing, or go out and be seen, and go to lunch, go to happy hour, and things like that. They're not going to be sitting on social media. I said all I see is couples when I go out everywhere. Go out when couples don't go out. Go out for breakfast. Go out for happy hour. Go out for lunch during the weekday. Y'all are going out when couples go out. Don't go out when couples go out. Go out and do things at different times. Go to the store. Go to the nice area of town, and you know um, people got to shop. Run into run into them doing simple things. You know, think of unconventional ways to meet someone. Go out, join something. Um, Go to the grocery store in the nice area, like I said. Go out to lunch in a nice area. Go to happy hour in a nice area. Not dinner, not date night. Don't go out on date night if you're not looking for couples. Okay. Do you have to get dolled up to get approached? What if some guys like the jeans? You don't have to get dolled up to go to the grocery store in the nice part of town, but you can't look like you just rolled out the bed either. Okay. Dress appropriately for the places that you're at. Do you know how to teach? Sure, you know how to teach, and you're thankful for that. Oh, Sapphire, thank you, girl. What, with one hand giving you something and then the other one takes it away, it works like a treat. What? Just because that's how your mama trained you, that mean that's how everybody else is, sir. Okay. You said don't go out looking like who did it and why. Exactly. Hmm. And I think the longer you guys do this, the longer y'all freestyle, go out, hang out, leveled up, it's going to become more natural to you. You know, you're not going to have to second guess yourself. You're not going to be worried if you're doing something right or not. You're just going to know you deserve and that you have standards and that only certain types of men can handle you. And you're just presenting yourself and putting yourself in their path. That's it. That's basically all you're doing. You're literally saying, look, I have high standards. The typical dusty is not going to be able to do anything for me. So I need to remove myself from any dusty environment, place myself in an environment where men have the means to actually impress me, where men have the means and the ability to reach my high standards. I need to put myself in their path because why? Because they can handle me. I need to take myself out of the dusty path. That's what you need to tell yourself. Where can I put myself today? This is the question you need to ask when you wake up. Where can I go today to not run into dust? To put myself on a path where whoever I run into, or if I should accidentally meet a man, they can handle me. Where should I go? That's how you live your day to day as a leveled up woman. You don't you don't sit there and think about why your inbox is dry. You don't sit there and think about how come you're not, attracting, the same attention as you would a dusty. You're sitting there, where can I put myself to where I know my standards can be met today? Whether it be, customer service, whether it be the ambiance whether it be, how kind people are, how much manners they have, and things like that. It starts like baby steps. And then once you can walk the walk, talk the talk, feel comfortable in the environment where you feel like you deserve to be, then eventually you're going to get there. It just takes a little bit of time. You have to get out of that old way of thinking, and it is a mental thing. You have to get out of thinking like there's steps and that, if you do something wrong, it's all messed up. No, it's just living each day and experiencing each day and allowing yourself to be in the company and in the presence of people that can meet your standards. Taking yourself out of the places where no one can meet them. And that's about it. That's it. If you have to be in places where you know your standards can't be met, then you're not in the mood or the mode of being approached anyway. So it shouldn't bother you if you're not approached when you're surrounded by dusties, or that you're not approached in a place where these men can't meet your standards anyway. You shouldn't be upset at that. And even if they are approaching, it shouldn't bother you that they have nothing to give you because you already know that those guys aren't going to be able to meet your standards anyway. So why are you going to be disappointed? Don't be mad. Just say, you know what? I'm not even mad because I'm not in the right environment for anyone to meet my standards. I'm not even in the right place. I'm not even dressed correctly. I'm not even in the space where, um, you know, I'm not even in a zip code where the income is able to provide for me. So why am I getting upset? That's what you need to think. That's what you need to think. And let it roll off and stay unbothered. A lot of y'all keep getting upset because y'all are trying to get the attention from, you know, people that can't handle you or afford you. And it's a waste of time. Okay. Who cares what Dusty thinks exactly? And why do y'all value the opinion of someone who can't meet your standards? Okay. That's like asking someone with no taste, no style, don't know how to put on makeup, don't know how to do nothing to give you a makeover. What are you doing? And then asking them to be a judge in a contest of who, who wore it best. They don't know. They can't do it. Okay. Said Dusties can't afford us, so who cares what their opinion is? Exactly. I don't, you know what I think it is? I think that so many women are so used to having Dusties in their lives, they can't let them go. They can't just let them go. They can't say, away with you, Dusty. They can't let go of their opinion of them because they've had them in their life so long. They don't know what to do without a Dusty's opinion. They don't know what it means to live without the opinions of Dust. They don't know what it feels like to live without somebody who just asked their mama for $20, uh, trying to tell you how to live your life. They don't know. And when you figure it out, and when you feel that great feeling of freedom of I don't care what no Dusty think, they can't afford me anyway. They mama can't even afford me. That's how you know you've leveled up. And you really can't keep looking back and checking these dusty channels to see if a dusty gonna like you today. I don't care if they like you today. They can't afford you today, tomorrow, or the next day. So who cares if they like you? Okay? They need to like some money first before they can like you. How you doing? They need to like a career before they can like you. They need to improve their life before they can improve your life. Okay, if you're looking at a dusty and you don't see nothing you want in the background, you don't see nothing you don't see the outfit ain't even together. You know, you don't even they car ain't nice. Why do you care? You know, what is it? What power can a dusty hold over your self esteem that can't even reach your standards? That's like somebody putting a sale sign up on a store and on Black Friday and putting $10 iPhones, but got one iPhone for $10 that's cracked. And you see a whole line of people standing outside of Best Buy, camping out overnight because they saw a sign that said, $10 iPhone, or whatever. They gonna look real stupid when they get in there and see one cracked phone for $10. And that's it. That's the same thing as going back to these videos, um, and trying to find out why Dusties don't like you. They don't like you because they can't afford you. Okay. All them people in that line for that $10 iPhone probably talk crap about iPhone and say, yeah, I like me an Android because they do this, they do that, and but they in line for that iPhone. And then they be disappointed when, it's a broke one with cracks and stuff and it's $10 and then not the whole night that they were camped out they was looking up all this stuff about the iPhone and all the new features on it and they be like, yeah, I can't wait to switch over from Android, da, da, da. And then they get the little hearts broke when they walk in and it's just one phone that was on sale. Now they back to talking trash about it and talking about I'm an Android person. This is what it is. Y'all remember those silly phone wars, but it's the same thing. Okay, you can't afford it, you can't afford it. Be out, be done. Hmm. You said worship yourself, then he will follow. Exactly. And that's what attracts low So, like low self-esteem attracts dusties quick. Ain't nothing fast. If you want to attract a dusty quick, hang your head. You want to attract a dusty quick, throw on a bonnet, walk out and hang your head. Girl, they gonna be over you like flies. Hey, say la mama. Uh-oh, Mary, sprinkle, sprinkle. Boyfriend dad swore to me what to do. Did you swear back? Is your boyfriend daddy rich? Because that might be a turn on to some people. I don't know. Like, you got to give me details. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Say what? Girl. Like, I need to know what he said. Thank you for the donation, though, sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm like, what he say, girl? Okay. Oh, he called you a swear word out. Y'all too sensitive, girl. Y'all too sensitive. Y'all too sensitive. I would have said something right back, and that's why you living the soft life. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are too nice and sensitive. I would have said something. I'm like, I can hear you. My Christmas present better be good this year, sir. Get something out of it always, baby. Make him feel guilty and be like, I know I better get me a good Christmas gift. I know that. Or whatever y'all celebrate. Okay. Y'all too nice. I don't know. Like nice gets you nowhere. Nice is an act. Nice is supposed to be an act to get you in. But you trying to stay, you can't be nice. Okay? Think about it. You said the real question is what your boyfriend do. Yeah. I'm not worried about all that. You know what I'm saying? I would speak for myself. If my boyfriend didn't correct him, then I would. And I would be expecting a really nice gift this holiday season for putting up with that. Okay. How do we change nice girl? It's ingrained. Be nice to get in, be mean to stay in. That's the formula. Be nice to get in, get mean to stay in. That's it. That's the formula. That's all you gotta do. Once you win, then you can start talking your trash. There you go. It's just like a job interview. You lie, tell them all the stuff they want to hear, and then when you get in, you get right on that phone, plug the charger and they thing, start checking your email, taking extra time for lunch. It's the same thing. Just do that. He said his family don't like you. They're not supposed to like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If y'all go in with this attitude, his family ain't supposed to like me, then you win. Okay? They're not supposed to like you, girl. They're not supposed to like you. That's what make him like you more. Think about that. Think about it. If he wanted a girl that his family approved of, he would have one. Keep being who you are. They don't like you because they're not supposed to, darling. Keep doing exactly whatever it is you're doing. She ain't playing, no. If the money's done, she gone. Exactly. So never let the money be done. Getting got. Keep on getting. Keep on your grind, sir. Yes. If the money done, she gone. Exactly. So remember that, fellas. Keep that money coming. Word to the wise. That's not news though. Like I don't know why that's news. I think that's obvious. That should be obvious. Like, honestly, listen to this. If you had a job and you stop showing up for work, don't you think your paycheck gonna stop? Or if your job's not paying you, don't you think you gonna stop showing up to work? Makes sense, right? Okay. If a guy family likes you, then the guy won't like you. Exactly. Sheila, I'm embarrassed for the men on here except for Marcus. Oh, well, at least somebody embarrassed for him. The problem is if I swear it might affect the relationship. Okay, hear me out. If you swear and it might affect your relationship, then you in the wrong relationship, baby. If you can't swear, because you need to be able to cuss anybody out when you feel like it on this earth. That is your human right. Okay. If you can't cuss nobody out when you feel like cussing people out, then think about how you're going to feel the rest of your life if you marry somebody like that. I need to be married to somebody I can cuss out whenever I feel like it. Okay, that's a good marriage. When you can cuss somebody out and don't feel bad about it unless you said something real bad, and you know they're gonna forgive you. That's a marriage. Not no, I can't cuss or to affect the relationship. You better be cussing. You should have started off cussing. That way, it won't be a big deal. That's what I'm saying. If you trying to live a certain way, start off that way. And I'm not saying it's ladylike to curse. I'm just saying that if you are upset, y'all are having issues, and you need to speak your mind, and this daddy on the phone with your man, and y'all talking, y'all obviously close and trying to have some type of relationship turn into something else. You need to be able to say something every once in a while to express who you are. You can't just be this little follower, you know. I cuss under my breath if I have to, like, or make a face like I'm cussing, like, or like something stank. You gonna know I'm cussing inside. I can tell you that. I'm gonna write down some cuss words and scratch them out if I have to. I don't know. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna say something that rhyme with a cuss word. I don't know, but they will know what I mean. Okay. No matter what I say or do to wake them up, they still love you. You're a powerful lady. I love it, but you can use some those skills for bigger things. I can. You're right. But this is more satisfying. Give me something, this is more satisfying. Okay. If you do what you love, then you never work a day in your life. If you're satisfied with what you do for what it is you do, then it is satisfying. The other stuff ain't satisfying. I don't care. I know this, so I'm gonna teach this. Okay. It's very satisfying. Think about that. Like, what if somebody told you, you're good at your job, but you could be doing so much more, and you were very content and satisfied with what you did, and it made you happy, and you never felt like you worked. But let's say you went and did something on a bigger level, and it seemed more like work, and you had to do all this extra stuff, and you had to reach whole different audience, and figure out how to relate to them and put it on a grander scale. And it didn't feel like you anymore, you know, unless you change that way over the years naturally and eventually evolve into that, then yes. You said because this makes peanuts. I don't need a lot of money. I got men to support me. So I can wake up and do what I love every day. And I also have my subscribers who support me. You know what makes me so sad sometimes? I see these women who literally get up to go to do a job that they hate. They put on a smile and pretend that they love it. They pretend like they really care about some crap that they're not even passionate about. And we have to do that enough with you guys, with men in relationships. Okay. I ain't about to do it with something I'm getting paid to do and enjoy doing. Okay. I said I'm an author too. Yeah. I have multiple things that I do. I have multiple streams. Um, I don't want to do something on a grander level that takes away what I'm passionate about. What I'm passionate about, you know what I'm passionate about? About seeing women not have to fall for the okey doke. And I think people who are passionate about something um, continue to do it until it's no longer needed. When I see it's no longer needed, and I feel like I can move on, and you know, then I definitely feel like I'm not about to stop doing what I do. You said when my husband coming on the line to co-sign, James, do you pay the bills? He gonna come in here and say he paid the bills. All right, he don't care. He work from home. He in there. He could probably hear everything I'm saying. He doesn't care. I'm trying to tell you. He's not petty like that. Mhm. What are my thoughts on people flossing money? It makes them look broke. Mary Cash, sprinkle, sprinkle. Want to tell mom if I do, she won't let me marry him. Girl, I don't know what kind of society y'all live in, but it sounds very sad. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, I'm gonna do what I want. Like, don't you want to ever say that? Don't you ever want to feel that? Don't you ever want to say I do what I want and really mean it? If you over 18, guess what? You can do what you want legally in this world. That's what I'm gonna need you to start telling yourself every day. If I'm over 18, I can do what I want. That's what you need to start telling yourself. The real I'm a grown woman. I am grown. I do what I want. That's what you need to start thinking. Because honestly, it's if you have the mindset of a child in a world like we live in today, you're doomed. Especially if it's not for creative purposes. You're doomed. That's why I know you're on this channel. You need to start thinking like a grown woman. Grown woman. Like I am grown and I do what I want. And if you don't like it, stand in line. Take a number because I'm going to continue. And if I don't get your approval, I don't care. If I don't meet your standards, if you didn't meet my standards, not my problem. That is what you have to get in your mind. You're doing everything from a perspective of being a victim, and you can't live like that. You gotta come from a perspective of what you deserve and what you know you can have, and your higher standards. Okay. If you grew up with a single mom home, you shouldn't want to make your woman work. Exactly. But that's exactly why they want you to work is because they saw what their mom had to do and they think that's correct. So they have to be retaught as well. Oh, Simone Sprinkle Sprinkle, welcome to the level up. Oh, you became a member, Sprinkle Sprinkle girl. Level up 3. Hey. Why are there so many couples approaching me looking for open situations, if you know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people would rather do that than like let their partner go off and cheat. So honestly, like let me tell y'all, I think that's pick me ish too. Like for women to allow that, it's very pick me ish unless she's the one that wanted. You know what I'm saying? But I think if she wants it, then she shouldn't want to share it either. It should just be for her. So I feel like it's kind of pick me and I wouldn't deal with it because unless he paying some money, unless he paying bills, no, because she paying her bills and he need to start paying your bills. Done. I'm not trying to like live in those like thruples. No. If your mom said that she doesn't approve of your standards, I would tell her not to ask me for money if she needed it. How do you handle ugly women who death stare you from across the room? I can't see them anyway. Why would you be looking at an ugly woman? What do your books entail of wait, what do your books entail of that your videos don't? So much more in detail. And there are, a lot of them. I have books on different subjects too, not just for this channel because I have a whole nother channel. So my books are lifestyle books, how to get the bag book. I have some books on manifesting. I have some books on how to think. I have some books on how to do what you love, like business wise, starting a business. I have so many books. They're all on Amazon and available. The one at the top will link you to some of my books, and then um, just type in SheRaSeven on Amazon, and a lot of my books will come up that pertaining to this channel. The other one is Ashira Star Goddess, and all my books that are written under that name will pop up for that name. I don't write under my real name. I write under my YouTube names. If he wants another woman in the equation, we can add another man too. Honestly, if he wants another woman in an equation, then y'all have an open marriage. And he could go date her while you go date another one too. Literally, because I'm not doing that throuple thing. It's not gonna happen. Um you go have your time, I'm gonna go have mine. And you're gonna pay these bills. That's just how it's gonna be. And you won't know about it because I ain't gonna tell you. And that's just gonna be that. Or if I do tell you, then you did it too, so it doesn't matter. You're damn right. A real man pays bills because your mother does not have to work. Your dad pays all the bills, give her spending money, and then some. Good for you. Because good for her. I mean, your mom. You saw your mom work her whole life for a man who didn't even take her to dinner. That's why I have a fire in me to say hail to the no. Okay, that's how you do it. And that's pretty sad. Y'all don't want like the whole point of this channel is also to help a lot of women get out of the survival mode relationships or the struggle relationships. How many generations of relationships have your families had that didn't revolve around struggle? This can be a whole new way of living and thinking, a whole new thing to pass on to your children. This is bigger than just getting some bills paid. This is life altering. This is generational, you know, um, future thinking. This is not just about being difficult. This is about keeping your standards, teaching your children, and wanting more for your future and whoever comes after you. Because it's not like one dusty don't stop no show. You know what I'm saying? It's about leveling up in every way. Okay. If your daughter doesn't see you dating dusties and struggling, she ain't gonna do it. And if she does, she's gonna quickly realize what she's doing is dumb and get up out of that. Like my mama ain't even dealing with this. I ain't got to do that. I look better than my mama. Okay, common sense gonna start to tingle, and then she gonna do right because that's how she was raised. Okay, or she gonna go get her own money and leave them dusties alone. Either way, she not gonna be struggling. That's number one. Signs that his low maintenance appearance wise and high maintenance on a date. This does determine how he takes care of you, right? It just depends where he's taking you. I mean, a lot of guys will dress for you. You just, they have to know that you like to dress. If y'all are going somewhere where it's dressy, then definitely. But if he's just putting in the least amount of effort and doesn't care how he looks, then make him spend to make up for it. I don't know. Okay. I see these young pregnant women going to take their bus, and it reminds me that that ain't gonna be you. Sorry, but hell no, exactly. Um, your mom and grandma had old white men taking care of Chanel. Goddess will Wild Red. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. You have been out shopping, listening to this live, and now you're back home. Two people asked me what I do for a living. I smiled inside. I do me. And cute walked off. Dusty free. Okay. I know that's right. Hmm. You said your mom did not struggle. You watched her. That's what drew me to this channel. I feel comfortable, connected. Wisdom. Thank you for being you, Shira. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm glad your mom didn't have to struggle. Um, and like all these stupid memes and these guys saying, well, if the money gone, she gone, or if you weren't shooting in the court with me, then I don't want. How many people take the ratchet looking pygmies with them all the way to the top once they became billionaires and millionaires? Zero. Very few, unless they know all the secrets with criminal evidence. That's the only way. That's the only way. The only way you get into the top and you started off with a dusty and he got rich is if you have secrets that require legal documentation to be signed. Okay. That's the only way you getting up there. Blackmail. Okay. But that don't mean you ain't getting cheated on. That don't mean he ain't gonna be seen out with somebody else in public. That doesn't mean any of that. It means you got something on him. He gonna stay with you just because of that, and that's it. That's only it, because you the baby mama or whatever. That's the only reason. That's it. You got too much on them, and it costs too much to leave. So they usually just go do whatever they want to do anyway. But you're not gonna see them promoting, like walking you around proud and being like, "This is my woman," and taking you to fashion week and stuff. They're not gonna do that. You're gonna be at home taking care of your business. But what I'm saying is, don't ever think that those dusties are those men who came up and have money, though that who are saying if you weren't shooting in the gym with me, that's not true. What they're trying to do, what they're really trying to say, what they're really saying is, I don't want to pay your bills. I don't want to pay any woman's bills until I meet the one that makes me stutter, the one that makes me salivate, and the one that I will do anything for. That's what they're really trying to say. It's like they haven't met the one yet, baby. That's what I'm saying. And that type of woman will make a man eat his words. That's it. That's all. And if they hadn't met her yet, they hadn't met her. Y'all have seen men go through, like, on social media and in the media, whatever. Y'all have seen men talk trash about women until they meet that one, and then it's over. The one who is out of their league, the one who lowered their standards to actually be with them, they're gonna do anything to keep her. Okay. Anything. So y'all keep that one in mind. Don't be one of them women shooting in the gym and being down when he broke. Don't be one of them, because it never pays off unless you got some real dirt. So if you one of them women, gather dirt along your way. Gather good dirt too. I know silly dirt. Get some real dirt if you want to stay in the mix. That's it. And they're not going to be asking her what she's bringing to the table either. Exactly. He said he's going to leave you at the same gym. You might as well start off correctly, ladies. Start off correct. Don't believe the hype. They say don't believe the hype. No 50-50. No being with them when they broke and down and out. None of that, because that keeps them there longer anyway. Your husband treated like his ex like trash. She treats me like a queen, but we've been together a long time. See? They always leave those other ones behind. I'm trying to tell you. Don't ever think that they won't, because as soon as they see something they like, they going after it. They don't care what you did. They don't care what you done did for them. If they see what they want, they gonna go get it. Okay. Sure, a man was out and spent $500 on you for drinks and food. There were other girls around, and they asked for his number. I didn't. Was I wrong? No, you weren't wrong, because he'll remember you, and he spent $500 on you. I wouldn't give it to him either, because it's like silly. Hey, I'm still live. Oh, my mail. James has made an appearance. Thank you. Amazon package. Look at that. Yeah, I wanted James. There he went. What time is it? I gotta go. I'm gonna go in 10 minutes. Thank you. Appreciate your time and response. I was thinking, what would she teach me to do? I'm so grateful. Oh, I ordered some stamps. Sorry, y'all. Here it is. Y'all want to see my stamps? My coffee cappuccino stamps. That's so I can mail out to my Patreons. Thank y'all. I got some special stamps. Yeah. See, I was waiting on my stamps. Yes. How do you know if a guy is submissive? I don't know. A lot of times they become that way if you, if they want to, or if they just let you have your way. I don't know. I think it's like I've watched a lot of relationships, like a lot of people when they get a little older. It's just like, well, happy wife, happy life. Happy wife, happy life. That's just what the conclusion they get to. If for real, I heard your story, and like, how does such a, I don't know, I got lucky, I guess. All right. Y'all are talking to each other. I was trying to answer questions, but y'all keep talking back and forth to each other. Hold on. Thank you. I appreciate your time and response. I was thinking, what would she teach me to do? I'm so grateful. Oh, you're welcome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Glad to help. Sure, your husband has found the manosphere. I think he's going crazy. What should I do? Girl, let him mess himself up so you can get a good gift this year. Let him stay over there until uh, Christmas start rolling around. Then slay him. Okay. Let him build himself up real quick. Only to be slayed right back down around Christmas time. Strategy. Okay. The level up is so expensive, but it's so worth it. I get way more because of how I look and my emotional intelligence. I keep saying I don't care, even I believe it. Exactly. Because you won't after a while. You won't care about the stuff that you used to care about, especially if it's not beneficial to you. You learn to let it go. Why? To always come back when you look healthier and prettier. I mean, because they do. That's what allures them, right? That's the allure. Why do women? Why do men love women their family does not like? Does that man trying to get away from their family? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. All right. Hey Shira, how do I recover from self abandonment and shame? I don't even know what this is. So who told you what's self abandonment? Like who's coming up with these terms? Okay. You abandoned yourself? How you do that, girl? I need to know. Do you walk off and never come back? Like I don't know how you do that. I'm being serious. I need to know how somebody abandons themselves. Do they walk around in a circle? I don't know. Um, you said it was a typo. I hope so, because I don't know how to do that. Hold on, let me go back and read it again. Maybe I read it incorrect. How do you recover mentally from shame and self-abandoning? Girl, first of all, stop seeing whoever told you about self-abandoning. Stop seeing them immediately. That sounds like some okey doke to get some insurance money, okay? Uh you mean you mean neglecting yourself? Okay. Let me give you a good example. And I gave this example yesterday. I mean, hold on. First of all, why do you have to forgive yourself? Who cares? Who is saying that you need to forgive yourself? Who cares? If it's done, it's done. You did it, it's done. Move on. You know? Do y'all know like do y'all know how many times you're gonna make mistakes? If you sit there and harp on every little mistake that you make, you never gonna move forward. Who cares? Is this done? It's done. Done. Now that's like let's take it to the cooking realm. That's like if I baked a pie or a cake and it burnt, and I was making a live YouTube, right? And I pulled that thing out the oven and it was all burnt and crispy, and I'm ashamed in front of all these people on YouTube. And I'm supposed to be a chef, and my cake burnt. I'm a laugh. I'm a laugh at it and throw it in the trash and say, "Ooh, guess we ordering DoorDash." You know, things happen. I don't care enough to sit there and harp on something for a long period of time if it's not going to change nothing. Okay. The only way I can see you making money off of this is writing a book and trying to sell it. That's the only way I can see anything beneficial coming from not getting over something. Like back in the old days, now listen to me, y'all. I know I'm old, but back in the old days, people didn't have the time to sit around and think about the stuff, the little silly stuff that they are ashamed of and that uh, they've neglected themselves for a little while. They just have to get up and keep it moving. Okay? They didn't have time to sit and think, well, what can I find wrong with me today? They didn't have the time because they were too busy getting this money, trying to figure out new ideas, moving on to the next level, trying to look cute, trying to be seen. They ain't trying to sit down and think about what can I find wrong with me today. They weren't, and you shouldn't either. If I had, look, I'm going to do something useful with my time. I'm not going to sit and pick myself apart. I'm going to sit and find some money. I'm going to sit and do something creative. I'm going to paint. I'm going to draw. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to do my makeup. If I've neglected myself, then I'm going to unneglect myself. If I abandon myself, I'm going to go back and say, come on, self. But I'm not finna sit here and pick myself apart. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna keep going because that's what people do. Um, if you're ashamed of something, then embrace it. Embrace whatever it is you're ashamed of and embrace it and wear it like a badge. Because once you do that, then nothing can stop you. And then instead of it being shameful, then you could be proud of it. Look what I've been through. Look what I've gone through. Look who I am now. That's it. If it's shameful, embrace it. If you've neglected yourself, unneglect yourself. It's that simple. If you need to write a book about it to get paid, then go do that too. But at the same time, keep it moving. You're 21, you want a man that makes 300 or more, 300K or more. What career should he have? Definitely something where, um, you know, Ivy League could be concerned, or some type of like firm, or long-term contracts are concerned. Yes, or if he owns a business and it has a lot of growth. That. Hmm. How to make a guy agree with everything I say like a puppy? How do I find guys like that? Um, Make sure you're way out of their league. There you go. I'm going to need you to meet me after. Oh, shut up, Market. Okay. Yes. But find ones that you are way out of their league. There you go. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna read one more question, then I gotta go. You said even God said the past is the past. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I like when people focus too much on the past. If it ain't paying you, why you there? That's what I'm saying. Do you get paid from past days at work? No, because you already got paid for it. Move on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Unless you got royalties, I don't know what you doing. What do I get my husband that has everything and says he wants nothing for our 10-year anniversary? I need help. A pair of socks, baby. Get him some socks. A mug. Maybe a card for his favorite place to eat, like a little gift card, and be done. Just don't overthink it. Stop trying to outdo him. Let him do his job. He's the one that's supposed to be impressing you. He got everything. Give him a gift card to where he like to eat. Give him a pair of socks and a mug with his favorite team on it, and be done. You good. Man don't care that much about that kind of stuff. He's supposed to be trying to pressure you. All right. Y'all be trying to compete and do too much. Let him be the man, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said Starbucks gift card. All right. A water bottle and his favorite sports team. Okay. Something simple and easier. It don't have to be like women keep thinking men think like them. Women and men think totally different. They don't want some grand, meaningful, 10th anniversary special, memorable thing. They don't care. They're not going to keep track of it anyway. Okay. You go find a box in the back of the closet in about 2 months. So make sure whatever you're giving them, it's not, so it will hurt your feelings more to see a nice gift that you done spent money on in the back of somebody's closet or whatever. Just give them something they can use and move it on. You said you got your brother-in-law a great present, and my sister was envious. Lesson learned. Exactly. Don't. And let me tell y'all something. When y'all do too much, it looks like you're trying too hard, especially women. Let me give y'all some tips. Women, when you do too much at gift time, it looks like you're trying too hard. Stop. And most of the time, the more you give is an indication, especially if you're a woman, especially if you're trying to buy over people, the less you have. The more you give at gift time, the less it looks like you have because you're trying too hard, you know. So do an appropriate gift. Don't overthink it. And rich people give stupid stuff anyway, like soap, that nice soap, wrapped up in like fancy stuff, and you can get that stuff at Tuesday morning. Go to Tuesday morning in the soap section, get you some slippers, some nice soap, a little bathrobe, wrap it up, and you know, spray it with some perfume and be like, oh, this is for spa day, or oh, this is for so you can be comfortable this season, and a candle. Exactly. That's all you need to do. Don't be doing too much. Everybody likes that stuff. Plus, it's not trying too hard. Only like jewelry and stuff like that's supposed to come from that man. It's building your jewelry collection, increasing the wealth and the family and all that kind of stuff. That's what jewelry giving is for the woman, so she can feel appreciated, love, and sparkle for all that hard work she done throughout the year, 10 times more than he probably doing anyway. But the other stuff is just filler gifts, I say. Stuff like, when you burn a candle, when you take a bubble bath, you're thinking of that person, oh, this is a nice gift. And then it fizzles out until next year. So don't overdo it. It looks desperate. Okay. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all everybody who donated. I appreciate you guys. And y'all click the like button. Y'all subscribe if you're new. Y'all hit that notification thing so y'all can get notifications before I go live, when I go live, when I'm live. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day.